This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. Little gets the blood boiling. White lights a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. And the Falcons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking for the edge. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On the option. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Fields the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Air Force Falcons offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Out to guide this offense is Liam Zarka. And he's gotten himself right in the middle of the early Heisman race with his performance. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll run it. Plows through the defense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th. The ride. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
They bring him down, the option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Cut. Keeps it on the ground.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. This is a designed run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Falcons peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Keeps it himself. He'll keep it on 2nd down. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it past the stick. Slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Tells the run. Wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Got a little space. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Needs it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. The Falcons are threatening on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Hartman. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide left, it's Allen. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Off-play action on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sees a crease. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Falcons are flying down the field. Pulls it. Rides the option. He keeps it. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. This time they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Across the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's changing the play. The fake and wants to throw. Flush to the left. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Throws to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't go. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Underneath toast of coverage, got it deep downfield. The big play takes it all the way down to the 36-yard line, and just like that, field position flips. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They'll go to the counter, creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Strachan. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Sells to run, looking to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Left side is Allen. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wants to throw on third down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. To the air, it's Hartman. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Navy! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first. Extending the play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Air Force. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the fullback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
First play of the first possession of OT. Motion from the back. See some running room. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Falcons will start us up here in overtime. Just feeds the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Left side is Wilson. Touchdown, Falcons. They strike first in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is good. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
A shot toward the end zone. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime. Long way to go on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hartman. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Out wide right, it's Robinson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And as an offense, that's just what...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Turning it on. The 50, the 40, the 20. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Falcons. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice